Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another glorious episode of Jedi Talk. I'm your host, Brad Hughes. That's what would be happening if Tom didn't try to schedule Jedi Talk at 5 o'clock and sit on traffic in I-4 for 45 minutes. What did we learn, Tom? Tom's not here today. He is... I'm probably going to get like an angry text. I didn't fucking know. Whatever. So it's just me. It's an old school throwback episode with me, the man, the myth, the legend, Evan T. Boucher. Me and the man, the myth, the legend, Evan T. Boucher. Evan, what the fuck's going on, brother?
Adiga and good journey. I can finally get here myself, and now Tom can't. Like, one day we shall reunite.
Yeah, I hope he moves over this side of town, but I don't know if we're staying, so we'll see.
I don't know, man.
How do you like it?
I like the area. I just hate the traffic.
I fucking told you.
Yeah, but I mean that's fine. Like I'd much rather live the way we're living right now than in the old house or old apartment. House.
For sure. Like here's the thing: we wouldn't have moved here if we didn't work from home. Me and Holly both work from home, so we don't have to deal with that traffic. If we do have to deal with it, it's one way, just a celebration, and then you can get to Disney from here. So it's like 10 minutes. It's
right.
Not bad.
That's kind of how we go half the time anyway.
Yeah.
Through celebration.
So it's not a problem for us. But no. I totally get like if you work at Disney or like that area, it's a fucking disaster.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't want to call them competent, but the drivers are slightly more competent than the drivers out there. It's just there's 1,000 of them versus a couple hundred of them over there.
Yeah,
those numbers are not accurate. That was just. Whatever.
Just throwing out random
There's
numbers.
way more drivers here, but I feel like they're slightly better.
Well, it's not as many tourists over here.
Versus all the awful tourists.
We literally lived across the street from SeaWorld.
Yeah, you could walk to SeaWorld. Universal's 15 minutes, Disney's away. 10 minutes. Like we're in the middle of tourist
everything.
Town.
Yeah, we were what 10 minutes from my drive.
Yeah,
not even. Like you can technically I drive the end of the road if you turned out. I mean,
just turns into it.
You can get to I drive in 30 seconds from our old place.
Yeah, I never went to iDrive. Well, I did like twice. But then I went 2 weeks ago, whenever Nicole was here, and we went to the Ripley's building. That was actually more fun than I expected.
Yeah, Ripley's was fun.
Had some good stuff in there.
Did I ever tell you the story of me throwing up in that place?
The spinning room at the end?
No.
I was because we spent it took us like an hour to do the whole tour, but we spent 25 minutes in that final spinning room.
I didn't do it because
awesome.
I was nauseous. So we went to brunch one day with Holly's sister and her new fiance, now husband. And we went and did brunch, and then it was brunch at, what's that place
Cafe 22 Tango?
Yes.
Yeah, that place is the shit.
I told you, that place is the place is awesome.
The last time I went there was with Kevin, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Him and I have been messaging, too. He says he's coming back soon.
Yeah, he's coming back. We're starting a podcast together.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to see him again. It's going
to be fun.
It was actually MegaCon. That was the last time I saw him. So February, I guess.
Damn.
Man.
I think that's the last time I saw him, too. I need to talk to him more.
We got done with MegaCon, and then he went out to eat with me and Taylor at Cafe 22 Tango.
I love that place.
Good times.
Have you ever done the brunch?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it's fucking awesome.
All you can eat brunch,
that's
just keep it coming, man.
It might be the best restaurant in Orlando. It might be.
It's definitely
if
the
it's
best
not, it's close.
Hidden restaurant in it. Locals know about it, but no one else does.
I know you've been to Mia's, too.
Yeah, next door.
They own Mia's.
Yeah, that was Taylor and I, first official, date. Was Mia's.
Nice. I haven't been there in a while, but I fucking love both. I love both those places.
Yeah, amazing.
I think we might. You know what? I might see if brunch is available this weekend. I want to go do brunch.
Gotta go, dude.
But anyway, so we do brunch at Cafe 22 Tango, then go straight down the street to Ripley's, and we had a few at brunch.
And mimosas. Those things are amazing.
We'd had a few that morning at brunch, and we were in the room, and we found a vending machine that sold crickets.
Yep.
Did you see that?
I remember seeing that machine, and I was like, no thanks.
We bought ranch flavored crickets.
Nice.
And I bit into it, and it wasn't the flavor or the consistency. It was completely my brain.
Just knowing what it was. Just being nope.
I had this freaky weird thought that there's bugs in between my teeth right now, and I just started throwing up all over the place.
In the museum in Ripley's?
I ran to the bathroom. I threw up twice outside and then once in the bathroom, and
damn.
Oh God. Oh, it was so gross.
Yikes.
But yeah, that was my fun puke at Ripley's Believe It or Not story. But we have a fun show today. We're going to do two things. First off, you weren't here in the last show where we talked our final thoughts on the Asalite, which is what Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Yeah, I'm definitely the highest of the three of us.
Really?
On it, yeah.
Well, we'll get your thoughts in a minute, and then the main part of the show is we're going to do some D23 predictions, which I'm bummed Tom's not here for because I wanted to hear what he thought was going to happen.
That's okay. Now I only have one person bombarding me versus two, so it's fine.
We'll talk more about that into it. So we'll talk about D23 afterwards. So I want to get your thoughts on the Acolyte.
Yeah. So. The finale and episode 5 are easily the two best parts and my two favorite parts. The rest of the series as a whole, I enjoyed more than most people. I feel like I'd give it the whole series like a 7. Like I really like the whole series, but it's not Mando. It's not.
Did I give it a score?
I can't remember if you two did.
If I haven't, 5.
Right. Yeah. I feel like you and Tom would say like 5 and 6. Tom might say a high 6.
Yeah, I think you liked it. I think I was the least high on it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like. I don't know if you ever will go back and rewatch it. I haven't, but I feel like when you do, you're gonna like that stuff more because you can see kind of how it ends.
I knew
and why they wrote things the way they did.
We pretty much called everything from the beginning.
Yeah, we've even called the two cameos.
We even called the specific episode that I was like, they're gonna do a thing where they go and it's not really what you saw, and we called all of it.
Yeah. The whole Last Jedi kind of flashback stuff.
Which works in the context of a film. I don't know if it really works in a show.
Yeah. Especially the way they did it, where like that second flashback episode was so much of the same footage, just reshown. It's so like, stupid. See, that's not how I want it. I don't want to see the whole same footage again. That's
what I was concerned about. Can you push that recorder just like a little bit to me? Just a tiny bit. I just need a little more room. There we go. Thank you, sir. Does that mess with you at all?
No.
Okay, I'm going to pull a little more. There we go.
But man, I haven't watched the finale since the date came out, so I'm just going off of my notes. But I need to go back and watch it again because, like I said, episode 5 was probably the best episode, and then the finale is probably second best.
Was 5 the one that picked up on the fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when we got the full lightsaber fight.
That one in episode...
Jackie got killed, and Jackie got wrecked.
Episode 1 was really good, too. I really liked this. I really thought we were in for something special with this. I'm so bummed out.
Yeah. Do you want a second season? Would you be upset if it was announced? Would you be like, I don't need it?
No. I think I think that they've set up a really cool story. The problem I have with it is they had a cool story in the first season and they didn't deliver on it. So it's like if you didn't do it the first time, what makes you think you're going to do it the second time?
Yeah, and
that's how we look at it.
Then there's like more to deliver on the second time because you have to deliver everything from the first and now whatever happens in the second.
Yeah,
that's fair. But you'd rather have that than like a Kenobi season 2.
Oh God. I, on principle, don't want a Kenobi because I just don't think it needs it.
Yeah, I don't think it needs it either.
I think if you did it and it was good, I'd be like, okay, but it's so not necessary that I think I'd say I'd rather have an Acolyte season 2. There's more to me you can do with that.
Yeah, and it'd be impossible to do it almost because you'd have to get Liam Neeson for Kenobi. Like, there's no way.
You'd have. I mean,
because it'd have to be him and talking to the ghost like the whole time.
I'm tired of them building up hype for these shows and then them starting off either really strong or finishing really strong. It's like, can we just get a fucking solid... I'm tired of Star Wars TV shows.
I was going to say, I think the problem is the format.
I'm done with it.
Not the stuff, the content. It's the format.
I'm going to watch them just because I love Star Wars so much. Obviously, we do a Star Wars podcast. Obviously, we love Star Wars. So it's hard for me to say I'm not going to watch something, but I'm so bored with the format.
Yeah, that's the problem. And all of them except like one were 8 episodes. What was the one that wasn't 8?
I think they've all been 8.
There's one that wasn't.
Was it Andor?
I think
Andor was like 12 or something, wasn't it?
11 or 12, maybe. Yeah.
Fuck, if one show didn't need more time.
I agree with you, but most people don't.
I don't get it, man. I know we've talked about it.
And I'm talking live action. Like all the animated series, like Bad Batch was more, Clone Wars obviously more, Rebels more.
That makes sense. It's a shorter story for them.
Yeah.
See, that stuff doesn't bother me.
Because they're all 30 minutes. When you get an animated thing, actually Bad Batch wasn't, I feel like. But the other ones were.
I feel like I'm sitting there thinking about it. I think I've figured out what my problem with the show format is. It's everything either feels really rushed or really slow.
Yeah.
They haven't dialed in the pacing for anything.
Right.
Like, even the first season of Mando, I think, is pretty boring.
And I can't believe they haven't. How many... We've got, 5 shows? And Mando's got 3 seasons, so they haven't figured out a format yet?
And it doesn't make sense because like a show like Breaking Bad can do it.
Yeah.
And that goes for 7 seasons.
We got Andor, Kenobi, Acolyte, Mando, Ahsoka. That's 5, right?
Book of Boba Fett.
Book of Boba Fett, 6. So we've got 6 series.
And
Mando has 3 seasons.
6 series.
And we still haven't figured it out.
So 9 seasons of live action television.
And they still don't know the format.
But also in how many years?
True. 2019, right? So
God
5 years.
damn, slow down.
Yeah. They're not as bad as Marvel when it comes to that. Like, I'm not going to put any thoughts into Marvel except just, like, Marvel has been quantity for sure. Just, like, stuff.
I want to give a Deadpool, when you're done with this, remind me to bring up Deadpool before we get to D23, because I actually really like Deadpool.
Okay.
I've
heard nothing but good stuff. Like,
it's awesome.
People love it. So they finally got one right. About time.
Well,
like,
I wonder if this is going to be one of those ones where, like, when No Way Home, is that the right one? Spider-Man No Way Home? Far From Home?
Is that the last one?
Whichever,
you're trying to get?
The Tobey Maguire one.
Yeah, he was in
that one.
Yeah.
Whichever one that one was.
Cameo fest.
People, yeah, well, this one makes more sense because it's Deadpool. Like, Deadpool gets a pass for this kind of thing, because it's like I have an idea of what they should do for the next Deadpool movie. I'll get to it when we talk about Deadpool.
We'll get there, but yeah. So I don't know. They haven't figured out the format yet. So that's the problem for most people. And the more I talk about it, I think that's my problem. It's like the format, got to figure it out.
Like,
but
it's just
some of the content I love.
Doing what the books do, where they have a good idea and then they just go, we brought this up, but we're just not going to address that.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. But from like the finale, the stuff that I really loved was like the whole Chimera and Vernestra, like we called it. It was obvious, but I don't think that was supposed to be like a secret. That Vernestra was his master.
That's why she was so invested.
And it was sick, too, how, like, he sensed her at the same time she sensed him. So he's like, I got to put this helmet back on. So, like, he disappeared from her at that point, and he gets out. He's like, GTFO. He's out. The saber fight, for the most part, was pretty sick. Like, that, between Soul and Chimera, that saber fight was pretty sick.
Except the really bad
wire work.
The fucking,
yeah, that wire work was a little
like,
sketch.
I can't believe they didn't just scrap that.
Yeah, it looked a little sketch.
Like, it's one thing to film something, you're like, oh, it might work. And then when it doesn't, like, just
well, yeah, and the concept art, like, concept of it and storyboards, sure. But once you get there and like, it doesn't look great.
Well, I guess it's because, like, hey, well, we spent, like, for, $80,000 on this shot.
Yeah, true.
But still, like, if it's not good, don't do it.
Yeah. I don't know why I wrote that. I don't know. Anyway, the saber fight was sick. Oh, okay, I don't really... Some of these notes, I'm like, I don't know what I'm trying to say there. But bleeding the Kyber crystal, seeing it in live action for the first time...
One of the coolest things in Star Wars.
That was amazing. And
that's one of the coolest things in Star Wars.
Yeah, and then seeing the blade start blue but turn red, that's sick. Like,
that was amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like,
we've
seen it in Survivor.
That was
amazing in Survivor. We saw it in the comics. It's amazing in the comics, but it's an entirely different thing to come in a TV show. And this was like the one thing no one predicted. None of us ever called that. We all called Yoda and we called Darth Plagueis. We called everything, but we didn't expect that.
I really fucking hate the fact that they're just like the same person. It is so fucking stupid.
It's weird.
It's
you gotta
so
think about
stupid.
it. Like it's
so
I don't
stupid.
hate it, but it is goofy.
It's so dumb. Why could they not just be twins? Like, why are you making it dumb?
Well, like, they are twins, but they're not twins.
But why? So why are you making it dumb? Just they're fucking twins. Why does it matter?
Conceptually, just say they're twins.
They're just twins. Who gives a shit? Like, why'd you have to make it weird? Like, stop.
Because they're not really one person. Because they're different. Like, if they were the same, they would be the same. Even the clones in the Clone Wars aren't the same person, and they never say they're the same person.
Exactly.
The Clone Wars makes a point of saying
they're
you
all
are not the same
They're
person.
all very different.
Yeah.
Like, that's the point of, the clones.
Yeah, so I don't know why they...
It's so
That
dumb.
is goofy to think about
it's
them.
so stupid.
And how the Virgins and the Force, that is... If they do a season 2, you got to go deeper into that. Because there's so much there that's like...
I say the opposite.
Explain.
I say abandon that shit as soon as possible.
Well,
I would even say retcon it.
Either abandon it or cover it in a book. Because, like, you got to answer that.
I think it's just
explain.
I don't. It's one of those things where it's like it's so stupid to me. I personally don't care if they never answer it. I don't care. I think it's dumb as shit. So if they should go through it and talk about it.
Yeah,
but to me, I don't give a fuck.
Maybe in
a
a book's best, not in a show.
However they want to do it, but I think it's so dumb.
Especially if you only get 8 episodes, you don't want to waste 2 of them talking about that. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Like my biggest problems were what was the point of Kylo Ren's theme? Even in like interviews, she makes a big deal about it.
Telling
like,
you,
I did it for a reason. Okay, so what? What was the reason?
It's his helmet, man.
I guess,
100%.
but it's not even his helmet. Like it doesn't.
But it's the.
It looks similar to it.
I think it's the lore is going to be that is the Knight of Ren helmet that is passed down to him. That's why I think she said that. That's what I think.
I hope so, because that's cool.
Yeah.
And it gets
looks
tweaked
similar
over time.
Yeah, and it gets the person who has
because all the Knights of Ren have
be.
helmets.
Yep.
Yeah, even Ren himself wears a helmet. So okay.
I think that's what this is going to be.
Maybe that's what it's going to lead to, because like that never led to anything. And then, like my biggest complaint with the whole show is like the main characters, or I guess character, because they're the same person, May and Osha. I never really cared about them.
Not at all.
I love Soul. I loved Chimera. And Yord was even kind of cool. Jackie was kind of cool. I loved them. Vernestra was cool. I loved all the side characters, but never cared about the main characters. So I don't know if that's my problem.
That's a big flaw if your show doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, Soul you could argue is the main character, but like
No, it's May and Osha's show, 100%. Like he's a catalyst for all of the
he's probably the
events to
third
them.
character.
Third, but
Yeah.
it is a May and Osha story.
Yeah, and
which
like
is sad because no one gives a fuck.
Right. My biggest problem was I never got drawn into May and Osha enough to really be invested.
I had someone at work today that asked me about if I've watched The Acolyte, and I was like, "Oh boy."
Yeah.
And we talked for like 20 minutes about how much I didn't.
You're like, how much time do you have?
Like it. Yeah, we talked for 20 minutes about like I was like, there's so much that just doesn't work for me.
I get that.
For me,
I can see it, but I don't. I really like the finale, but like we didn't need the Yoda thing, but they just had to do that for the idiot fans, the casual fans, the resort fatty fans. You got to do it for them. It's like we know Yoda's around at this time.
Do it for the fatties.
Yeah. Yes. But what do you think she's going to tell him? Is she going to hide it or is she going to spill it? Be like,
No,
Yoda, here's what happened.
she's gonna spill it, and he's gonna be part of
the cover-up.
Yep, and you're gonna
Nice.
see people lose their shit, but they don't get like
They
anyone
don't
who
know
gets
how
upset
characters
about
work.
exactly, or like the entire point of the prequels.
Yeah.
But I think she's gonna tell him. I think so.
And it's the
I
same.
think he's somebody that everyone can go to and kind of go like, "Hey, bro, shit's getting real," and then he can help.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna suppress it, which that part of the story is so fascinating to me.
But that's what you're talking about with the
love
books. And like that same thing where they come up with something cool, bring up something cool, and then go
This is
completely
exactly
opposite.
what I said to my friend at work today. This should have been the
main
main
story.
story.
Yeah.
This
The
should have been
cover-up.
the main story. How they handle it, watching them panic, watching them have discussions about what they're going to do to cover this all up, how they can trick that, like having more scenes of like them coming in and like senators coming in and going like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? I thought this was
Yeah.
okay." That should have been the main plot.
That senator
The
was even a
B
cool
plot.
character.
Yeah,
I liked
yeah.
him. I liked him more than May and Osha. Like,
That's the best part
And
of
he's
the
only in,
show.
like, 3 scenes.
This should have been the fucking point of the show, not about
Yeah.
these two dipshits who are the same person but are different. Like, it's
you know,
so
to be
stupid.
honest, I loved Chimera.
No shade to the actress, by the
It's
way.
not- no, it's not her fault that I
it's
didn't
the
care
writing.
about the
It's not her
character.
fault that the writing sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you should do a better job because your acting was a little bad. But like, I'm not shitting on her
No.
as the reason I didn't like the show. The reason I didn't like the show is because the writing was just really all over the place.
Yeah, in some parts. But like, I love Chimera, obviously, and I just said how he was one of my favorite parts, but you almost didn't even need him. It could have just been, there's that one of the sisters out there killing people, and the Jedi are covering it up.
Did you also find by the end of it
That's what you could have done.
for May and Osha that you were like confused as to who was actually who?
Every time they were on screen,
Okay.
I was like, which one are you again?
thought it was
Okay,
just me.
which one? Like, yeah.
They should have made him look a little more different. But then she like cut her hair at one point.
Right, when
It was like,
when one made her haircut just like the other,
It was so
just
confusing.
like,
I bet
either,
the costume designer was like,
yeah, they did the heavy lifting. Because I was like, who's wearing the whiter shirt than the other one? Okay, that one is this one. That was really it, because I was like,
Yeah.
I can't tell.
all right, anything else on the Acolyte?
Nah, man. I mean, it's just the cover up was the biggest thing, and that's
Yeah,
cool.
that should have been that was
it's
the best
just
part.
all the people that are complaining, like we said, they don't even know, and they probably didn't even read the books, but they're complaining about Vernestra, just like, oh, why would she do that? She was such a cool. You didn't read the books. Shut up. Like, and also she was 16 in the books. It's 100 years after that, man. It's the whole Luke effect, though. People are, how could Luke change in 30 years? Because it's 30 years. How could Vernestra change in 100 years? Because it's 100 years, man. Like, I don't get it. But I'm not going to be upset for season 2, but I'm okay if there is no season 2.
I'm the same. Well, if they're being real about how many, all right, relax. Sorry, I had to go get my dog. He was screaming.
Hi, Jack. What's up?
If they're real about how many people watch this show, there will be a season 2.
Yeah. But at the same time, too, what's wild is, like, I still haven't got to buy the Kenobi set in DVD, because every time I go to Walmart, it's sold out.
Oh, really?
But I thought people hated it, so...
Well, I think people are like you and me, because, like, I haven't bought any of them on DVD or Blu-ray yet. Okay.
Neither
Would
is
you like
Jack.
to be on the show?
Jack, what you got?
Oh, somebody's
Man.
upset. You want to go see Evan?
You
Okay.
contributed more than I did a couple weeks ago, so...
Yeah. What were we saying? Oh, about I think
How the
people,
DVD's
people
not
I
out
think
there,
people like
though.
me are just like buy it while it exists, because
Yeah.
who the hell knows what will happen to Disney Plus down the road, and you
Yeah.
at least want to own it. I'm a completionist. I'm going to buy all of them at some point.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
thank God, because, like
I'm going to let you down, but you got to be nice. You can't freak out on Evan, okay?
a week or so ago, our Wi-Fi went out, but thank God I had a ton of DVDs. I was watching Mando on DVD. I was watching so much stuff, because, like, I have all the stuff, because I don't trust... Hi, Jack.
Yeah. He is what we call abrasively sweet. He's the sweetest dog ever, but
There
he's
we go.
nut
There
job
we
about
go.
it.
But yeah, I don't know. I want more High Republic books because I love them, but I'm good if Acolyte continues or doesn't.
Yeah, I'm good with it not.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing I sent you about...
Oh, he was so close to getting comfy. Just get comfy, bud.
Just relax.
Come
He's
here.
too excited. If you like rub on his back, he'll chill. He's just so excited. He loves you guys so much. Every time you and Tom get here, he gets so excited.
There we go.
All right, relax.
Almost there.
Okay, if you can't
Here
chill,
we go.
I'm gonna put you.
We
There we
got
go.
him.
Okay. Did you see the thing I sent you that Claudia Gray wrote an X-Files book?
Yeah,
That's
I didn't know
crazy.
X-Files was still like kicking.
I didn't either. I think maybe she's like bringing it back or something. Like that's pretty cool.
The person you want to bring it back.
She's the shit. She's like the
book savior.
The universe saver.
Series saver.
The series
Savior.
saver. Look at this little turd.
And Jack.
Do you want to go see mommy? Go see mommy.
Want to go? Oh, okay. He's out of here now. Oh, maybe.
He loves Evan.
I love him.
All right, go.
Bye, dude.
No, he's good. I brought him in. All right, so I want to talk about Deadpool a little bit. Do you care about spoilers?
No.
Okay.
Never gonna see it.
I don't really think there's a need to talk because it's still kind of new, but biggest R-rated opening of all time, like 8th biggest film opening of all time.
What was the biggest before this? Deadpool again?
I think it was Deadpool 2, yeah. Or maybe 1.
Or 1, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see Deadpool 1 or 2?
Oh, yeah. I love Deadpool 1.
You'll like this then.
Did not like Deadpool 2. But
You didn't like 2?
Deadpool 1.
This is more Deadpool 1 than 2.
Okay, good.
We rewatched
I think
both
I saw
of them.
it like 4 times, maybe 5 times in theaters.
I genuinely think that you will like this movie because there will be references that you just won't get. And it doesn't... Like, the thing that makes this movie cool is... I was talking to somebody who didn't know anything about there was one particular reference, and she didn't know anything about it. And I was like, do you understand why that was the case? And she was like, no. And then I explained what it was.
See,
It was the...
I don't know, man. Like, that's my problem with Spider-Man is, like, I
here's
got
the
the references, but it didn't emotionally hit to me because I've never seen those movies. I've seen the Tobey Maguire ones, but not the Andrew ones.
Well, then, yeah, of course you don't give a shit.
So it's like you are like retroactively trying to make me care about something that I've never seen.
But the whole idea is that that it doesn't matter if you don't get it or not. Like you still get it in the context of the movie, and that's why this movie works too.
Okay.
Like
Maybe.
you get like for this, there's a so for example, one of the spoiler alert, there is a cameo of Channing Tatum as Gambit from the X-Men.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Which movie is he in?
He's not. And so here's the thing.
So I did not know why.
He was cast as Gambit in a movie that ended up getting canceled.
Okay.
And so Ryan Reynolds, being a dork, was like, "We want you to play Gambit."
That's breaking like the 6th wall.
But
like, that's breaking so
he's
many
still
walls.
a character in the universe, so it works. Like it works.
Yeah.
So that's why it doesn't. You don't have to know that for the character to work. You're like, why the fuck is he Gambit?
Okay, so like if you know it, so it's funny.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't know it, so I'd just be like,
it's Gambit.
He's just funny.
Oh, cool,
like,
it's Gambit. Like you'd be like, oh, cool, it's Gambit.
Well, I still wouldn't because I don't even know who
You
that
know who
is,
Gambit
but-
is?
No. If
Really?
Channing Tatum was funny, I'd just be like, oh, he's funny. Like I don't know if
He gets shit on for like his bad accent. Like it's
it would have been funny then.
It's the movie's incredible. I'm going to go back and watch it. There's things that I want to go back just to rewatch the cameos of because they're just so good. Like one of the ones is they have Henry Cavill because he was rumored. This is why it's so meta. I love it. Henry Cavill was rumored to replace Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Oh, geez.
So in this movie,
Isn't
they
he like
cast Henry
huge
Cavill.
though? And everyone's problem is like Wolverine's supposed to be short.
Yeah.
So why would you want a huge guy? Like, I don't,
because it worked with Hugh Jackman.
True.
And no one gives a shit because it's just so good.
He's so good.
But they have him as Wolverine or as Wolverine in the movie as one of the alternate universes.
Okay.
And he goes, come on, Henry. I think he even says like, Henry, come on, we'll treat you better than DC did.
They should have made a mustache joke. Come on, it was right there. Been like, we'll add a mustache to you digitally again, or
And like, there's just so many things that work in it, and like they shit on the MCU, and it's like, but like it doesn't feel.
I wonder how much those guys got
disrespectful.
paid for those roles.
Who knows?
Channing Tatum and Henry Cavill.
Channing Tatum's a bigger part of the movie.
So he probably got
yeah,
more,
I mean, he's like a
but-
main character, I think. But there's Elektra's in it from Daredevil. Jennifer Garner.
Okay.
Chris Evans is in it
Okay.
as Johnny Storm from the Fantastic
I've never
Four.
seen those, but I would have got that because I know of those characters. I've never seen them.
The end credit scene is incredible. Like I actually genuinely think you would like it because it's a multiverse movie that's kind of making fun of multiverse movies.
Then I might. But
And
also, I don't really get a lot of it.
If you like Deadpool, you will like this movie.
I do love him.
Then this is the best Deadpool of all time.
Whoa.
I think it's better than that. We watched 1 and 2, gearing up to it. 1, the humor's better. I like 2 more than you did, but this one, man, like it is. I genuinely think when I said earlier you wouldn't like it, it's in the context of it being an MCU film. I don't think you would like, But if you just watch it as this is a really fucking fun Deadpool movie, I think you'd like it.
Probably. And also, like, I've just given up on the MCU anyway, so to me it'd just be a movie. It wouldn't be an MCU movie. It would just be a movie.
I'm torn on the MCU right now because the Robert Downey Jr. thing is pretty interesting.
It's so stupid.
I think it's interesting.
It's so dumb.
He's going to have to be a variant of Tony Stark. And
of course, because that's the best way to do things.
But there's comic book precedent for that.
Well, yeah, there's comic book precedent for a lot of stuff.
But there's a few storylines where Tony Stark turns into Doctor Doom.
Right.
So I don't know.
In the comics, it was also probably lazy writing. And now it's just lazy writing. Desperation, too.
Yeah.
Like, we're desperate. Please come back and watch our movies, please.
I think that's part of it where they're like, you guys... you like Robert Downey Jr. It's like, no, we liked him as Iron Man, dude. Like, it's not because
it's like in what's it called? What was that? Pimp My Ride. It's like, we heard you like Robert Downey Jr.
So we made Robert Downey Jr. and everything. He's coming back as I
love
Dr.
all the
Doom.
memes. I've been posting them, like not posting myself, but sharing memes from all this. And one of them was just like, Phase 6 announced, and it's Robert Downey Jr. as Black Widow, as Black Panther, as just every character. It's great. And the picture they used for Black Panther was...
He's like, I'm from Wakanda.
That sounded good. The picture they used for that was Tropic Thunder.
Give me Pepper Potts on the phone because I'm going back. I'm leaving Wakanda. Robert Downey Jr. is like his voice is kind of hard to do because it's like...
You got it, though.
It's hard. It's hard to do an impression because it's like almost Surfer.
Yeah.
But like it's kind of toned up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it doesn't quite... He does put a question at the end of everything a little bit, like that, but it's not quite like a Surfer question.
It's borderline like Surfer and inflection.
It's like part New Yorker, part Surfer.
Yeah,
like, it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's like two coasts in one.
I have to hear him, but if I can hear him, I can do it pretty well.
Yeah, you got it down, dude. But you've seen Tropic Thunder, right?
That
was the picture they used for Black Panther. It was that character. It's great. It's so good. Because I'm the dude disguised as the dude playing another dude.
I'm the dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
I love that.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
He was on Rogan probably a few years ago, and he asked him about that. He's like, "Could you do that movie today?" He goes,
"No."
He goes, "You could do it."
You'd also be shot in the face later.
Did.
Yeah. Another joke that was good was in whatever new universe. Or maybe it was the Doctor Doom character. His wife's name is going to be Salty Pans instead of Pepper Potts.
No, Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, yep, I'm here for that. Keep
Salty
it coming,
Pans.
guys. Salty Pans and Pepper Potts.
I hope that they can tie up the thing that they did. Like it worked really well for Endgame. Having this multiverse thing, right? Like it worked.
That's fine.
That opening.
But when it becomes like your whole life story. Like,
but I think it's like... I think they're at a point where it's like, we got to wrap this down. We got to have something that locks it down. Galactus has got to come, shut this shit down. This is the only one left.
Yeah.
I think that once we get past this, we'll be good. I just don't... The multiverse saga has gone on way too long. You know what else has gone way on too long? Me talking about this.
Same.
Go see Deadpool and Wolverine as if it needs our help. You need to go see it. You should at least watch it when it comes out.
I'll probably... When it's on Disney Plus, Taylor
good.
Loves it. So she'll probably watch it, and I'll just sit down with her and watch it.
It's a fun movie, man. It's fun. I also would if you have any questions about the cameos when you do watch it, let me know, because each one of them has a good backstory.
Okay. I don't know how many X-Men movies she's seen, so she might not be able to answer them anyway.
Fun. Those movies are so fun. I've seen every single one of them.
Dang, I'm sorry.
No, dude, they're good. The original X-Men movies are really fucking good. X-Men 3 is like not great. And then some of the solo Wolverine movies are really shitty. But Days of Future Past, Apocalypse is okay. But I love that's like my childhood, man. I saw the original X-Men in theaters like 5 times. My dad loved it. He took us to see it a bunch. Yes. I remember my dad picking me up for school early to go see X-Men 2.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah.
He was like, was he excited for it and
Fuck
you?
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah.
So it was both. He's like, I love it.
He was like, let's go. He left work early and went and picked me and my brother up. We went to see X-Men 2 together. One of my favorite memories. I remember sitting in there and being like, come on, these fucking previews gonna be over. I want to see X-Men 2. And then that's the one that starts with Mike. Those movies are fun, dude. Like they genuinely are good. Mm-hmm. It's kind of and it's not the same Wolverine as this one. It's the one from Logan. Which, if you haven't seen that,
died, right? So like how
the very
dude, once again, death doesn't matter in the MCU.
No, it does. It's not the same one from Logan. I'm forgetting the opening scene.
Oh, okay.
Is Deadpool? He's like, I bet you're wondering how we're going to do this without Logan. and it shows his grave, and he's digging up the corpse of Logan, and he's
Okay,
like,
that's good.
He's like, "Fuck, he's actually dead."
Nice. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And then he beats the shit out of everyone to NSYNC's "Bye Bye Bye" with the skeleton, the adamantium skeleton of Wolverine.
Okay, that's
I'm
pretty
telling
good.
you, man, it's fucking
I
great.
didn't know the skeleton part, but I've heard the song out of context. It's like
so
that song's blowing up because of Deadpool, and I'm like,
They
what's
changed
the context?
name.
Like,
They changed the name of it on YouTube to the song from Wolverine and Deadpool.
it's pretty good. That's great.
It's one of the best opening scenes of all time.
The first
It's
Deadpool
so
had
fucking.
a great opening scene.
Did you ever see Logan?
No.
Oh, dude, that's one of the best comic book movies of all time.
Yeah, I've heard like this
It's
same movie.
unbelievable.
I've heard nothing but good stuff.
It's good. All right.
Should we do 5 seconds of Skeleton Crew talk and then
Yeah, let's talk a little bit of Skeleton.
December
So-
3rd, Skeleton talk. That's about
Yay.
it. That's all we got some pictures. We got some looks.
I don't care about this.
I saw the Lego ship today at the Lego store because it
Sweet.
came out today.
Okay.
And well, since I'm talking about that, instead of
$4,000. How much was it?
no, that's actually only $140 only. But
That's like me justifying a bottle of bourbon. It's only $500.
true. But today was a Lego drop day. August 1st is when they do a drop. So
cool.
the Skeleton Crew ship, the Onyx Cinder, dropped today.
The first of every month they do a drop.
Not quite every month, but it's like maybe 3 or 4 months a year.
Okay.
There's another one coming up in January. So I think, I don't know, like 3 maybe.
Okay.
So today came out a lot of stuff for the new Disney Plus show. Is it a movie or show? I think it's a movie. The Rebuild the Galaxy show, movie, whatever it is on Disney Plus.
Never heard of it.
So I think you watched the trailer. It's the one with the Sith Lord Jar Jar, Darth Jar Jar.
Is this a Star Wars show?
Yeah, it's a Lego Star Wars show. So it's not canon or anything.
Oh,
but-
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So today
Yeah.
all the sets
That
for that
coming out today,
show,
the show?
No, it comes out in like 2 weeks.
Oh,
But
I'm
today-
curious about this. This will be fun.
Yeah, it's good. It looks really fun. But all of the sets for
I
that show
completely forgot
came
that
out
was
today.
coming out. I forgot that was a thing.
So I went there because I wanted the Jedi Bob ship, which I got.
Nice.
Which is awesome. And we get a discount on it, so it was only $30, which is what it should be. But it's going for $40, which is a little high. But get a discount, $30. Got the Jedi Bob ship, and sadly, the Dark Side Millennium Falcon was sold out. I'm like, it's sold out.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, he said the line. We talked to one of the Lego store guys. He said the line was like 2 hours long this morning, just for that, basically. So it flew off the shelves. It's gonna come back. It'll probably be there in like a day or two. So I'll get it in a day or two. But the Dark Falcon was there, not there, but it came out. Jedi Bob came out. The Skeleton Crew ship came out. There's a couple other sets, but I really wanted Jedi Bob, and I got him, and I really wanted that Falcon.
Nice.
So I'll get the Falcon eventually. I think people really want the Falcon set because
It's
it
cool.
has... Well, the ship's cool, but also it has a Darth Jar Jar character figure in it. It has an official Empress Darkseid Rey in
That's
it.
cool.
Which fans have been making their own. Taylor has one because she loves her, and like we love Lego. But now there's an official one in the set.
I meant to ask you, that saber she got, is that a Black Series saber?
No.
Okay.
It's some other third party.
Gotcha.
It's nice. It's not too expensive either. It's honestly maybe a little cheaper than what Doc would sell it for.
Really?
So yeah. But I think people really wanted that Falcon
See,
set.
I would guess like two. I'm surprised they still haven't done that one yet.
Yeah,
That's so
same.
weird to me that they haven't done it. Maybe May the 4th next year.
I think they will eventually, but
I mean, the hype around that saber is. I
Yeah.
mean, it's one of the coolest looking fucking sabers of all time.
Yeah.
That thing is fucking cool. I can't believe they haven't.
even
done
though like not everyone loves or likes that movie, obviously,
Sure.
but that's one thing
I have issues
everyone
with it.
agrees on.
Does it?
Everyone's like, that saber is
it.
awesome.
That's what they should have gone down that road. This was another thing I was talking about today was how confusing the Rise of Skywalker is and how much it doesn't make sense, and how that could have been the better. That would have been the better path if they had done that.
That would have been cool.
And you know,
Or if they kept Kylo dark.
Rule
Because
the
even
two,
Adam
bro.
Driver's like,
Rule
he
the
thought
two.
Kylo was just going to be dark and just stay dark.
it would have been way better.
Which, that's how I thought.
I
it
don't
was
like
gonna be.
every story having a redemption. It's like
Yeah.
some people are just assholes.
Yeah, I think they
You never
just got
you never
scared
really
and-
see the redemption of the First Order or the Empire people. They're always just assholes.
Yeah.
They never turn good.
They all just get killed anyway.
Except
so it's
Anakin.
like- yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But-
One day Palpatine will come back again and he'll get
God.
redeemed. He'll get redeemed. He'll be a good guy.
Snoke's body is going to be like limping around. I still think they need
Yeah.
to do that with the Mando movie. They need to bring Snoke into the fold.
Yeah. It's got to end something First Order related.
Yeah. All right. So Skeleton Crew, I don't know what you've heard. I have heard that there were some test screenings recently, and it did not go well.
Yeah. It's been pushed back like 3 times.
I think it's going
right?
to get pushed back again.
Jeez.
That's my guess because I have I'm telling you, the stuff I have heard. I'm going to keep it close to the vest for now because I don't want to taint my judgment of the show until I actually see it. But what I'm hearing is not good.
Man.
it is like
And they
testing
can't-
really poorly.
I mean, I guess they could because like Warner Brothers did that with something DC where they just didn't release it. But Disney's never done that. Star Wars has never done that. So do you think it gets to that where they just say never mind?
No, they'll put it out.
Right,
They don't
because like
give
they
a fuck.
put so much money into it.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Come on, they don't care. They're here to make money, and they know people are going to go watch it. But this is one of those things where it's like I hear. I'm going to contradict my own argument here. Is this making Disney money? Like, or is it just putting up content for the thing they have already? And
I
who
don't
the
know,
fuck
man.
is subscribing to
Disney
Plus for
Skeleton Crew or even for Acolyte?
like,
No.
who's doing that?
I mean, that's the only
Maybe
reason.
people who like cancel it in between just for new Star Wars stuff, but like
I don't know.
I mean,
The only reason I
maybe?
have Disney Plus is for Star Wars because I own all the other movies I want to watch.
That's a good point.
So for me,
but I
the
like
only
the
reason I do.
documentaries and stuff they put up there. Like I really like the
Yeah.
Imagineering series.
A lot of
I like
that
all
you can
stuff.
get on YouTube anyway. Like not exactly you can't rip it and put it on YouTube, but like a lot of it you can find out just by YouTube and reading books.
You mean like the same type of content?
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, and probably better, honestly.
Some is
Some better.
That's how us Disney nerds got our fix in for decades. Books and YouTube.
It's funny.
Like,
Tom he'll watch because Tom's a Disney fan, but he doesn't know the parks like we know the park. We're
he
like,
knows them more than a ton of people. Most
yes,
people.
but like he'll learn new things from those, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't learn anything.
No.
It's not a knock on Tom. It's just you know it.
And
You know what I
those,
mean?
it's a knock on us for knowing too much.
Yeah, we know too much.
Yeah.
I got my Disney history lesson from Wedway Radio.
Yeah. They were one of the 20 I went to.
They're still the greatest. To me, they're the greatest Disney podcast of all time.
I hate
It's-
to
and
say
it's
it.
not even close.
I might have to double check, but they might be one that I unfollowed because I was tired of Disney news. And it's not their fault. It's just
That's
Disney's fault. I'm sick of their news because it all sucks. So, which is a good segue to D23. So.
It is. So let's talk
Yeah.
some D23 predictions. We have top 10. I have an honorable mention. I think
You
I
do?
may have two.
Okay.
I had a joke one, but I don't think I'm going to say it. I think I'll tell you.
Okay,
off
that's
air.
good.
So, how do we want to do this? How many do you have? Do you have 10?
Yeah, I got 10.
Okay. Let me pull my list. I don't know if I have 11. Okay. Do you have an honorable mention on
No.
any level? All right. Here's what I want to know about yours. Are yours serious
No.
or are yours
Not at all.
God damn it.
I don't care anymore. And anything serious is going to make me sad and depressed. So I just don't care.
So why do you still go
Go.
to the parks?
Oh, because I go to the 4 things I like until they're gone. And I get in free. Like, if I had to pay, I don't know if I would be going anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's but what has changed that much for you?
The things I love are just gone, except for like 4.
But what? The things you love have been gone for a long time.
Well, yeah. And it
Little
just,
Epcot, they were
Yeah.
gone before you moved here.
No, not all of it.
Most of it.
Most of it. But Future World still had the Fountain of Nations and still had the music.
The fountain really was the
It was
thing. That's the
the
thing.
Fountain of Nations, but that music was sick. And now,
that was the old
I
Brad's.
don't-
That was the Daily Disney Blog.
I just
podcast
don't
music.
get why that's gone. Like, you can't just play that same music. Like,
You got to change, man.
you got
can't-
speakers. Just play the same
Walt
music.
himself said it's not a museum, bro. You
Well,
got to change.
They changed a lot, so why not just keep the music? I don't get it.
It's fair.
But
I
and,
do that
and the
music
cool
does
lights
slap.
in the ground. Those cool
I fucking do miss those.
What are we doing?
I do miss.
Now
those.
we have busted lights that don't work half the time.
They didn't work
Like,
opening day.
Yeah. And like all the Frontierlands gone or about to be gone. Frontierland wasn't like my favorite, but I liked it, and it's gone
It's not gone. What do you mean? It's still there.
for now.
doesn't
it's
make
about
sense.
to be gone. Yeah,
It doesn't make sense, but it's there.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do my honorable mention first, and mine are serious. I think mine are.
That's good. We need
Yeah,
some
I'm
balance.
annoyed you didn't take it serious, but what are you
No.
gonna do? My number 11 is the Pandora at Disneyland / concrete plans for Disneyland Forward. I think you're gonna get something to that effect.
Yeah.
And I have another thing for Disneyland that I'm curious about that we'll talk about when we get to mine. But I think,
Right. There was even like that earnings call where they showed concept art.
yeah,
for
I
the
think
Pandora.
you're gonna see that
Yeah.
get either announced or details on when they're going to start on it for
Yeah.
Disneyland Forward.
You know what's wild? I didn't even put any Disneyland on here, but I bet every Disneyland announcement is going to be awesome, and most of the Florida ones are going to suck.
I disagree.
crazy.
Your weirdness with Dinorama is wild to me. That much you love Dinoland.
It's Chester and Hester's is kind of on me, but
Chester
it's more.
Hester's gonna take a fucking hike.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Who gives a
on it.
fuck
but it's,
about that?
For me, it's Resto and
Because what is it now? It's just a fucking
it's
carnival
one,
games.
and one spinner.
The fuck
a
out
Dumbo ride.
Yeah, it's Dumbo
Yeah,
and get that the fuck out of here.
I'm not too in love with Chester and
I
Hester's.
do love Dinosaur. You
For
know,
me,
Dinosaur is
it's
one of my
the-
all-time
It's
favorite
the
rides.
Institute and Restaurantosaurus, that like mini land and that story that's there. Like the more you walk around in that building, I keep finding random stuff on the walls. Where it's like
I don't here's a
a
hot
note
take.
from this intern to this doctor to this intern. Like there's so much story.
Yeah, take a
gone.
hike with all that shit. I don't care.
Nah. Never. I mean, never, but in a month or two they will.
Don't you think it'd be better used to be Indiana Jones?
No, because that's not even Animal Kingdom.
You don't think they could do a story for an Indiana Jones ride about like him finding...
Oh, no, they could, but modern Disney won't.
Nah,
they're not smart enough.
They have to.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Look at Epcot.
They're putting in Kanto, bro. It's going to be fucking great.
And Kanto, you could make work because there's a guy that talks to animals. So.
But you could make Indiana Jones work. He's there. I actually don't even know how much they'll change the fucking ride. He
burned an entire valley of snakes alive. Like, he doesn't care about animals.
Yeah, but he's scared of them. You would do that too.
No, I'd just run away. Like, I'd say, I'm out. Sorry. He's like, burns him alive. And
he doesn't like snakes, bro.
Yeah, I don't either, but I'm not going to murder him.
Come on.
In an Animal Kingdom park.
He's your hero.
No.
Indiana Jones isn't your hero?
No, not at all.
I thought you liked Indiana Jones.
I like 2.5 of the movies out of the 3 they made.
You're such a fucking hater, dude.
Yeah, I hate the movies that suck.
None of them suck. Even
the 3 they made don't suck.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is not as bad as I remembered it being.
I do need to rewatch that.
I've
only seen it once, so that one I do need to give another
I'm
chance.
telling you, I went back and watched it, and it's not as bad as I remember it being.
Well, it's also because you've seen the 5th one.
And
so.
I told you that movie to me, when I left the theater, I was like, what the fuck was that? And I hated it. But on the rewatch, I was like, oh, this is way more fun than I remember.
That was me with the 5th one. Just like, what did I just watch?
Oh, no, the
4th one, I need to give it a shot.
I really enjoyed the 5th one. I can't believe that one got called woke.
Yeah,
that word doesn't mean anything to me.
No, it doesn't. And that's definitely not why I don't like it.
No.
I just don't like it because the half it doesn't make sense. I don't see anything woke in it.
I don't get that criticism at all. Anyway, so I think that's going to happen for Disneyland. I think they're going to give us some concrete plans for Disneyland forward. And then number 10, and then you can do your 10 because that's how these lists work. I think they're going to announce details about that Moana screen-based attraction for Adventureland.
Yeah.
Which is a really good move. Which is a really good call.
Yeah.
I think putting that in Adventure, I don't know really where they could I think there's like some sort of expansion pad back there from what I remember. But I think that is a really good call for Adventureland.
100%.
And it would fit.
Yeah.
And B, please don't put Moana in Animal Kingdom. Please, dear God in heaven, don't do that.
I agree, but I don't know why you say that, but Indy's fine.
Because I think you could do a story about him doing some sort of excavation of a dinosaur. And I think you could keep that theme.
If they do.
But I think they would. I think you would. I mean, for no other reason than that already is there.
True, but
so I don't know what that all means, but I think they could do some story of that.
If they keep dinosaurs involved, I won't hate it, but I doubt they do.
It could happen.
I really doubt it.
It could happen. I mean, like, again, your criticism of them is that they're cheap. I think that actually could benefit the story in this case.
It could, if they just like bring over all of Disneyland's.
He works for the Dino Institute.
Keep the dinosaurs inside of it.
He gets recruited for the Dino Institute. Somebody from there is a
change the lore of it. It didn't exist until like the 70s.
Who cares? Retcon that shit. Burn it down, baby. Let's go. I'm ready for some new shit.
I'm like the only person that cares or knows that. So.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. And you're right. You're the only person that cares.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think the Institute. I took a picture of it. There is a plaque that says when the Institute was founded. So I don't think that was the 70s for the Institute itself. So it might work.
Is this a C thing?
The Institute, I don't think it's ever been confirmed as part of the C, which
That's
would be
dumb.
sick.
It should be.
Yeah, it'd be sick if it was. As I'm looking, I will say, I had a real one. I was just gonna say, oh, I found it. Never mind. Yeah, I was right. The 70s. The Institute was dedicated
71, October 1st, 1971.
You're kind of close, but it was April 22nd.
Animal Kingdom, 1971.
Yeah, but 1978. So instead of 1998, it was 78.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I was right about the 70s, but so yeah, they'd have to change that big time.
They could. I don't think if they change that 7 to a 5, you'd have that much of an issue.
As long as it saves it, I'll be okay with it.
But like, don't you think that idea could work? An Indiana Jones, I think that's what they could and should do.
Then
now, if
they
just
the dig site playground over there, and it's Indiana Jones dig site excavating.
You don't have kids. I almost said, do you have kids? I know you don't have kids. Having kids in that thing is fucking stressful.
Let me go check. Taylor, do we have kids? No. Okay, good. No.
He said good. I fuck that thing. But yeah, I think that could work. All right, what's your number 10?
I was just thinking of a real one as we're talking, but I forgot. So if that real one comes back, I'll say it. But these are just arbitrary in order and in guess because they're all fake and jokes. I hope. Sure. My number 10 is going to be a DVC only park coming to Florida.
Ooh,
You have to be a DVC member to get in. It's the only way. The fifth gate.
I'm so mad you didn't take this seriously, but it's funny.
I mean, Disney doesn't, so I'm not.
Jesus Christ. God damn it, Tom. All the shows for you to miss.
Thank God I can get out alive today.
Number 9 for me is, I think this is a really real possibility. I think that Magic Kingdom is going to get a new day and a new nighttime parade.
That would be amazing.
I really think they're going to do it. Because remember, this is the first D23 off the backs of their, like, what did they say, like 17 or something crazy $1 billion that they're putting in the parks?
I forget the number.
Some crazy fucking money.
Yeah.
Some of that has, I mean, when the fuck was the last time Magic Kingdom had a nighttime parade? It's been like it's almost been 10 years. It's been since I moved here.
It was in the gap where I wasn't coming because like my family was busy and
Yeah.
we were doing other stuff. So it was after 05. Between 05 and 2017. Somewhere in that gap.
I will do a caveat here. I do think that the parade we will get will be an altered version of the Paint the Night parade, which I'm fucking cool with because I've never seen it.
No, and it looks great. Like, yeah,
I know the reason we didn't get it was because Mac couldn't fit around the circle. So if you just take Mac truck out,
that's fine.
Fuck him.
Like, he was cool, but I'd rather have a parade
rest
without
of it.
him than
Yeah.
no parade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, or even if you just put Lightning McQueen, give Lightning McQueen a makeover, and
It's
give him some
basically
lights
like
and
a
shit,
modern
call it
day electrical parade, right? Like just
Yeah. I've never seen it, and I really want to. It's always like not there when I'm at Disneyland. It pisses me off, but I
because the
think that's a real
electrical parade is
possibility.
there when you're there.
Which I've said bye to it 9 times.
Yeah.
But
I wish they would do that with rides. Just be like, we're closing the ride. Okay, no, we're not.
do you now? I didn't put this in my thing. Do you think there's any like your eyebrows raised at this being called Horizons? This panel, you know that, right?
Wait, no,
The panel itself is called Horizons.
I'm not going to say it means anything because
People are like really speculating.
I wish it would mean something, but it's just a buzzword for them. So who cares?
I don't know.
Is there concept art of it? Does it have Horizons in it?
Have you not seen the thumbnail
No.
that we made for the video today?
No. If there's like a Horizons looking building in it, then I might get 1%
It just shows
excited.
it shows
but-
Epcot, and then it shows the parks of the world, the castles of the world.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting excited.
But it's cool artwork, and the cruise lines. It shows Animal Kingdom and DCA being heavily featured, and it also
boy.
shows the Paris Park, and you can see Hollywood Studios in the background, and Big Thunder Mountain. So it kind of makes it look like every Disney park is going to get something. And cruise line too, which I had a thing for cruise line, but then I saw that they just like announced something yesterday about some new ship or something. So I was like, well, let's remove that from the list. But I really do genuinely think that a new daytime and or nighttime parade could happen. Festival of Fantasy is old.
Is it 20 now?
No, God no, like 10 or 12.
10 or 12? Okay,
Yeah,
it was
it's
10, I
still
think.
old.
It just hit one like a few months ago, a major milestone.
I think it was 10 because I remember I was doing podcasts when that Disney podcast when that came out. So that adds up. What's your number 9?
I'll throw in a real one just because some of my jokes were even bad for my standards. So I will say, you don't say. I will say that they will have an opening date announced for the Pirates Lounge.
Oh, you know what? I almost put that on my list and I didn't because there was another thing. I think you're right on that.
And I am very excited for that. I hate a lot of current Disney, but that is something that I will be there day one.
I hope.
Sign me
I
up.
wish they would serve alcohol though.
They might.
I hope they do.
It hasn't been said otherwise.
But like then they only do like beer and wine.
Yeah, but they might
so
just be
stupid.
like, this isn't Disneyland.
It's so dumb.
Keep
Fucking
that rule for
serve
Disneyland.
Booze. Serve booze, bitch. Why do you care?
Well, if you're
You can
gonna
go-
keep it.
you can go 20 feet that way. Not 20 feet. You can go like 20 yards that way to the 100 yards, 200 yards to the Contemporary.
Close enough,
And get
yeah.
booze right next door.
Yeah.
Why the fuck can't you just sell it at Magic Kingdom? You already sell it at the restaurants. Who gives
And
a
you're going to
shit?
make so much more of that
Gives
thing
a
you
fuck.
love. Money.
Yeah.
Like,
Money.
I don't think the rule needs to be kept, but if you're going to keep the rule, keep it in Disneyland. And make Magic Kingdom a park you can go
Yeah,
to.
I think it's a stupid fucking rule.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to I mean, I guess it's not give you a liability thing because they do it everywhere the fuck else.
Yeah,
So,
you look
like,
at
just
Epcot,
fucking do
liability.
It.
Epcot's the
exactly.
fucking bar
The booze park.
Yeah. But Pirates Lounge date for
That's
sure,
a
right?
that's a good
Like,
one for sure because we haven't heard a fucking peep.
No,
Are they
and
still
those
doing
construction walls are still up.
They are? Okay.
Yeah, I have seen pictures because I'm still blocked out, so I don't know.
I need to go see it because I haven't looked at that at all. And
Yeah.
that is a cool use of that space. And
Oh, yeah.
what a fucking awesome idea.
And that's going to be perfect for when they are closing Dinoland to take those interns that are playing guitar and make them a
pirates.
piratey
Yeah.
intern. Not intern, but
Intern.
a piratey guitar player.
Arg, I'm a new recruit on the ship.
Yeah.
I actually had not a jokey one, but I think it would be really cool if it's not an announcement. It's more like they should do this. Not a guess that they will, but they should make a fucking Tip Top Lounge at Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
You hate money?
They do. No, they don't. What am I talking about?
Do you hate fun?
Yes.
What the fuck? Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, that's a good one. I like that idea. I hope we get it, and I hope it's within the year too.
It definitely will be. That thing's got to be close.
How long am I going to fucking redo of a space like that to turn into a bar? Can't take that fucking long. Yeah. My number 8 is I think they're going to announce details. We know this is coming at some point. Excuse me. We know this is coming at some point, but I think they're going to give details at D23 about the Tomorrowland Speedway redo. Because they're going to solar panels or whatever the fuck.
Well, California is going all electric by 2026.
But I think we're going to get details what it looks like. I think we're going to get more details. And I don't think it's just going to be Disneyland.
Yeah,
I think
that's fair.
Too.
If you're going to
do it, fucking do it.
Yeah. And honestly, I'd be okay with them getting rid of hours.
I fucking hate Tomorrowland Speedway. Yeah. My son loves it, and it's just because it's good for little kids. But who gives a shit? Get rid of it.
Right.
That's a big plot of land. You could put something cool there.
Yep. But maybe 2 things cool there. I don't know if it's big enough for 2, but maybe.
Maybe. I mean, it goes back. It goes. Well, not now with Tron. That's gonna be. You're gonna run into issues there, but it's a big enough space. You can put something there.
Yeah.
You can put something there. What's your number 8?
Number 8 is Journey into Imagination with Deadpool. Why not? Throw him in there. Get rid of Figment. No one loves him. He's not the coolest thing at Epcot right now. Get rid of him.
I actually have something about that coming up.
As much as I love Figment, though, if you could keep Figment around somewhere, that would be hilarious. A Journey into Imagination with Deadpool, that would be hilarious. Just keep Figment somewhere,
dude. That actually would really work.
Yeah, that'd be crazy fun.
That would be fun, dude. That joke fucking idea is actually great. Would you?
Right? If you keep Figment somewhere, yes, give me that.
He's dressed as the Dreamfinder.
Yeah.
In the first scene.
Oh, there we go.
He's like, "Hey, everybody."
Yep.
It's your good pal Deadpool.
He's got a fake beard on. And he keeps pulling on it, Yeah.
Have you seen that purple little bastard anywhere?
Right.
That actually would be fun.
Yes.
You don't want to go into my imagination, so we're going to go into your imagination.
Yeah, there we go.
Because my imagination is a dark, sad place.
It's rated R, actually.
They won't let me say beep on this ride.
In my imagination, I beep a unicorn multiple times a day.
That actually would be really funny.
Yes.
That would be great. That joke answer is actually a really fun one. My number 7 is I think we're going to get hard details about Disneyland's 70th anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's next year or the year after?
Yeah, and they actually celebrate things out there.
I think we got shafted with COVID, bro. I
Good
genuinely
excuse.
do.
Yeah.
No, I think if Bob Iger hadn't jumped the shark with COVID, I think that they would. I mean, they didn't even know if they were going to be fucking open at certain points. You know what I mean?
Right, but you should plan for anything, and they don't.
They had plans, and none of them happened because of it. Remember, they had that thing where it was 50 things, one a week or some shit and that all got canned.
True.
And from everything I heard, Hatbox was part of that plan originally.
Yeah, which would have been the best thing we got. Yeah. But I was
dude, I'm telling you, they just reeled back. There was gonna be cool shit.
I mean, Hatbox would have been the best thing.
They
out
had
of the things that we did get, he would have been the best.
Even when I was at Disney, there were rumblings of new teams for the 50th that were going to do giveaways and shit. There was rumblings we're going to start picking people for these specific teams.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say more than that, but there was a lot of cool shit that was going to happen that just didn't. Yeah. I would love a Jim Hill episode about that.
I'm sure they'll do it.
Let's do a Disney dish. We need to get him on the show again. It's been a hot minute since we've had Jim Hill on the show.
It's been a while. They're one of the few Disney sites I still listen to. I
don't listen to anything.
I love them. Especially Len.
I love them. I love Len. You know that.
Len is obviously miles and centuries smarter than me, but he has the same ideas of Disney that I do. It's he always makes fun of them, and he's like, here's what they should do. And he's way smarter than me, but he thinks the same way I do, just smarter.
I don't think anyone disagrees that they're in a lull right now.
Yeah.
But I really fucking think them getting that dude back, Chris Beatty, into the head of Imagineering is a really good sign. You don't pull someone out of retirement or away from whatever company he was at to not do shit. You had that woman who was not doing shit. I really do. I'm telling you, if this D23, I will eat my words. If this D23 does not deliver, I will probably start being as cynical as you are because
that's another thing though. We don't know if it's going to deliver until 5 years from now. because the last D23, everything they announced never happened.
But I don't.
So it's like we won't know.
But they got so much shit for that. They got so much. Even hardcore Disney glazers, the Nut Riders, were like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah,
and they're feeling it. And I think part of that was them getting this new dude, this dude back, Chris Beatty. I think his name's Chris Beatty. Chris Beatty back, and having him be the head of Imagineering and kicking out that woman.
Beatty got back.
Beatty.
I hope that's his name. So that's actually.
I think that's who it is. Maybe it's not. Hang on. Go ahead with your number 7. While I look this up.
I'm just going to pick one at random here. I am going to say that all of the guns and swords in Pirates of the Caribbean will be removed because we can't have pirates with guns and swords. Not okay.
It's Bruce Vaughn.
Not politically correct. Oh, that's not even a Beatty Vaughn. There's no joke there.
I know Chris Beatty was the dude from Galaxy's Edge. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no more weapons in Pirates of the Caribbean because it's not acceptable to have weapons. No, we can't do it.
You know what's sad is I could actually see that.
Yep. Can't do it.
I could see it.
They're just going to be waving around empty hands instead of guns and swords. Can't do it.
I could actually see that. That's what's funny.
Yep.
That's funny. That's actually a good one. That's a funny one. My number 6 is, I think we're going to get some details about Beyond Big Thunder. And get ready for this.
Yeah.
Radiator Springs Racers.
I did hear that. I think it was Mickey Views that I heard that from, but it's not like it was his thing. Like other people have said it, but I think he's the one I saw it.
I think there's a lot to that.
Which makes,
the aesthetic would work.
Oh, yeah. But that makes... I know they're changing it, but that still kind of makes Test Track really superfluous. It's like, now it's the same ride twice.
Well, I mean, is it...
It's just two different aesthetics.
Do you think that Dinosaur and Indiana Jones are two different rides?
Same ride, yeah, different aesthetics. It's the same thing. Like Body Wars and Star Tours, same ride.
Oh, shit, we almost lost power.
Yeah.
That scared me. I don't know. Do you think Tiana is the same as Splash Mountain?
Yeah, same ride. Just different stuff in the ride. Which it's okay to have.
I don't know how I feel about that yet, because you're right. It is the same ride.
Yeah. It's okay to have the same ride in like California and Florida, but it's not okay to be like 2 parks 10 miles apart with the same ride.
I think Test Track and Radiator Springs Racers are so different. Like, have you ridden Radiator Springs Racers?
No.
The ride tracks themselves, and what the car does is so different than Test Track.
It's different enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
there
knew
is
the system
there
was
is
the
a thing.
same.
There is a thing at
car.
the end where like you go fast at the end,
right?
But it's not the same thing. Like Test Track is that circle around. This is like not that.
Okay, if it's different enough,
I would have a problem with it. It would bum me out a little bit because, like, to me, Cars Land is kind of special to Disneyland. I like having that when I'm there,
right?
But I fucking think it'd be cool shit to have it here too.
Yeah, we always complain about all the stuff that they get. So, like, hey,
I'm okay with it. I don't think you're going to see anything villains announced.
Dang,
I really don't. I think I think they're saving that for a 5th gate, which may or may not get announced.
That's the only way that's okay to not do a land if it's a whole park for villains.
I don't think the whole park would be. I think the Fantasyland. I think what they would do is they would kind of take Magic Kingdom and kind of do what they did with Disney Sea, where it's like Mermaid Lagoon is Fantasyland.
Yeah,
American Harbor is fucking the West. It's the American section.
Well, they won't do that because Frontierland is also not okay anymore. So
I'm just saying like that. Like that's
no American West. That's it's not politically correct. No, I see what you're saying though. Especially keep like the hub and spoke.
Yeah, and I think that's what they would do. They would kind of.
What if you even do like
copy it, but like use
evil Tomorrowland and an evil Adventureland, like all.
But like Tomorrowland at Disney Sea is like the retro futuristic Tomorrowland. Yeah. Like it's the
Discovery Cove is kind of like, yeah.
Like I think they would do that type of thing with and like kind of have all different offshoots of it. So I don't think a 5th park's getting announced this year.
No, I don't.
But I think it's going to be in the next 5. I think for sure. There's just no way they're not concerned about Epic Universe. I know they say they're not, but there's just no fucking way they're not.
What's
there's
crazy
no
too
way.
Is before I came here, I'm my swim trunks on still. I was at Typhoon Lagoon. It was so packed.
Yeah,
man, I wish Disney had a second water park.
I know it'd be really great if they had a second water
where
park
they could send all the other people. Yeah,
and maybe Typhoon has been busy lately.
Yeah.
Fucking Typhoon.
Maybe make it like snow themed or something. Man,
I think it's going to get announced as a Elsa remake, Frozen free. Everything I really do. Maybe. I don't think it'll be a D23, but I think
the little one that they did in Blizzard Beach is fine. I love that area. I think that's one of the best rethemes they've done, maybe ever. It's not upsetting at all.
What's your number 6?
Speaking of that, Expedition Everest is going to be rethemed to Frozen 4. We're skipping Frozen 3. because we just know it's going to be so good.
The ride is the fourth.
No, they're still going to make a fourth movie.
Oh, okay.
We just know it's going to be so good, and the third one's going to be so good that we're just making it Frozen 4 themed before the movie even comes out. It's going to be great. They're going to change the Yeti. It's going to become the Snowman. They're going to change that out.
Let it go. It's going to be the same exact ride through as the one at Epcot.
Yes. We'll get screen faces here, too. We won't get the ones that they just got in Japan. Well, Frozen was in Japan, but whatever. The overseas ones, we won't get that.
All right, number 5 for me is I think Monsters Incorporated is going to be coming to Hollywood Studios. I think they're going to finally get rid of the animation courtyard, get rid of Launch Bay. It's just not even fucking open anymore. Who gives a shit? Send all that shit back to Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
And they're going to redo all that shit. They'll keep Club 33, but they're going to get rid of all that shit. That store hasn't been opened in 4 years. That's back there.
5.
Yeah, since COVID. I think they're going to redo it. I think it's going to be Monsters Inc. We may get that like roller coaster that was a rumored years ago.
I think I've said it on the show before, and like this wasn't my idea only because other people have had it. But as a kid, after I watched Monsters Inc., I still have a letter at my house right now, my house here in Florida, not my mom and dad's house. But I wrote a letter to Imagineering that said you should make a door roller coaster. And then they sent the letter back with an official letter from an Imagineer that was like, we don't take outside ideas, but thanks for thinking creatively, and don't give up your pursuits in creative thinking and stuff. And so I'm like, does that mean that they'll never make that roller coaster because it was pitched to them once?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think that is a thing.
I hope not. It's really cool. So,
but it would be cool if they did it, because then I could be like, they wrote me this letter. Like, look, it's kind of my idea, but it's not, because other people have come up with it. So that would be cool.
I think it's going to happen. I think that they've kind of shown that Monsters Inc. is one of those
they've made
timeless franchises for them.
There's a Disney Plus series that has 2 seasons.
Yeah. Did you watch the second? We loved the first season.
I watched like 4 episodes of the first season,
fun.
and I was like,
Holly loves
it's
it.
fine.
Holly loves. If this would be like her Galaxy's Edge.
Nice.
She loves.
It'd be
monsters.
sick. It's good. It's perfect for a theme park.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
Tokyo has a little Monsters Land, so we'll see that.
The ride at DCA kicks ass.
Yeah,
it's awesome. So, I genuinely think that's going to come.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 5 for you.
I switched up. I put a real one in here. The Mermaid show at Hollywood Studios, which they said is coming back, is going to get a date. They're finally going to say when it's coming back.
Okay, I'm down for that. I have such good memories of me and my daughter watching that show together. I love it too. It's so fun.
But it definitely needed updating, so thankfully they're updating.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, update instead of replace.
That actually kind of fucking fucks up my Monsters Inc. thing.
Well, it doesn't have to be Mermaid show.
They
can get rid of Disney Junior and Launch Bay. Just that.
Yeah, that little area back there.
We'll see. They can do that.
We'll
but that's a great concept, man.
It's a great show.
Update something instead of replacing it, man. Crazy.
But they do update it by replacing it.
Oh, yeah, true.
My number 4 is I think they're going to announce some sort of Tomorrowland revamp at Disneyland, and I think it's going to include People Mover. I think.
I've seen Dallin's videos about this.
I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to fucking do it.
Dude, Dallin is going to... We'll hear him scream from...
He'll do
where's he, in Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hear his scream from... Yeah.
We should get him on when it opens, when they announce it. And be like, come on, dude, let's get on the show.
Yeah.
Let's talk. What is your excitement level for this?
Yeah, dude, he'll be there. He'll be there opening day at 4 a.m.
Oh my god, yeah,
like he was here.
They'd probably they'd probably just invite him. You know what he did? He grew out his hair until they announced it.
Yeah, his hair is wild right now. It's wild.
I love it,
man.
He's one of the few people I still watch. I love.
Yeah,
Dallin.
I love him. Same with me. He's one of the few I still watch.
Listen to this, and you know you are.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you're the
man. I wouldn't call him cynical, but he's closer to me than like other Disney outlets where it's like, we love everything. Oh my gosh.
Anyone who says they love everything is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I look to, the reason I give you a hard time is because I look at like, it takes time. Like, yes, they've made a shit ton of bad decisions. No one's going to doubt that. No one's saying they're not. But it takes time to turn the ship around. Now, I work in a corporate environment, and it's not themed entertainment, and it's not concrete and, rebarb. And it takes a long time, but I think they're making steps that at least appear they're going in the right direction. And I think we should give them credit where credit's due, and cheer them on instead of shitting on them.
Oh yeah, I cheer them on when they do stuff good, like all the stuff that they've done good in Galaxy's Edge recently. I've loved, and the Dino Intern I've loved. Like I give them credit where it's due, but you just gotta actually do things.
Let me see. I don't know if I put this on my list. Do you think they're going to do any announcement of what's coming to the old Halcyon?
Not at all.
No, you don't think they're going to announce anything like we turned it into a dinner show?
No.
No, you don't think so?
Nope.
I think it's possible.
It's possible, but no.
I think it's more likely than some of the other stuff that I've said.
Maybe. I don't know. All the stuff you said is like, yeah.
I think it's more likely.
Monsters, Inc. is the only thing that's like maybe.
I think it's more likely than Monsters, Inc. land.
Yeah, that's true. Because that takes money and concrete and rebar.
This is just them firing up a fucking truck and
it's already built.
Dining availability on an app.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You would?
Yeah.
$250 person, go eat dinner.
Yeah, do it once a month.
On the Halcyon?
Yeah.
Even if you could just go into the Crown Corellia and that's it, nothing else?
If there's no entertainment, then maybe once like a year. But if there's entertainment, probably once a month. Yeah.
They would make a killing if they just did this, where you couldn't go up anywhere else but just that bottom floor of the Halcyon. You board from Batu. You go in, do your lightsaber training, and then you go have dinner.
The climate simulator if you want. That's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
They would make a killing.
Yep. And maybe
they will
switch it up a little bit where the lightsaber training, you could use your Savi's one maybe. Switch it up a little.
Do you think they would change well, you can't because you're coming from Batu. Never mind. I was going to say, what if you think they did like a come meet Luke and Leia or Vader?
Well, one day they are going to change Batu. So if they change...
think so?
Yeah, of course. And I'll be okay with it because like I've lived through this one. I've seen this one. So like, yeah. So I think they'll change Batu, and then if the Star Cruiser is a thing with it at that time, they'll change the Star Cruiser.
You know what I think would actually be a really smart move for them?
A lot of things.
I think if they changed Galaxy's Edge to original trilogy, and they set the Halcyon there and just reopened it as that original trilogy Halcyon, everything the same. You just put Luke and
I see what you're saying. The storyline and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would work better.
You just have to, instead of Captain Keevan, have to be a different captain.
No, you can be Captain Keevan. You can retcon it.
Yeah, I guess the books and comics wouldn't
Doesn't
count.
matter.
But yeah. It'd just be easy.
Captain Keevan's not in any of the books. It's just the comics.
No, she is. She's in Princess and the Scoundrel. She's a quartermaster at the time.
That's right.
Yeah, she's not captain yet.
Yeah. All right. What's your number 4? We got to wrap this up.
Let me see. What do I got?
We're over an hour already. Jesus Christ. Time flies when I'm hanging out with Evan. Jesus.
Yeah. Rock and Roller Coaster will be rethemed to Rock and Roller Coaster starring Robert Downey Jr.
He's back.
He's everything now.
I'm back as Aerosmith. I'm coming in.
Can we get some backstage passes?
Well, actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to call Jarvis and let him see if he, I'm close. I'm close. I haven't heard his voice in like fucking forever, but like it's like right there. It's like right here with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, no, I think you got it.
It's pretty close. We're going to come down. We're going to ride down Hollywood Boulevard, and we're going to. I don't like being handed things.
Yep. It's such a weird quirk that comes up in the
I
movies.
like it.
It's just, it's character.
I like it.
I don't know. I wonder if that was him just making something up. Because that's a good little quirk.
I actually, when I first watched it, I thought it was like an outtake. Where like he didn't know he was supposed to take it, and then Happy Hogan was just like, he doesn't like being handed things.
Right, but then it comes up like 5 other times. Like it just keeps coming up.
Do you remember I just had a stroke. Do you remember what brand of burger he eats when he gets handed a burger?
Yeah, BK.
Yeah,
dude.
Fuck yeah, get a Whopper.
Yeah.
That's not a bad choice for a burger.
No.
First burger. It's not a bad one.
It's not bad. It's not one made by you, but
Well, what is? Yeah. All right, where are we at? Number 3 for your number 4? That was it. That was number 4.
I got 1, 2. I got 3 left.
All right, so my number 3 is, I think this is a shoe-in. 100%. This is the one I'm most confident in happening at D23. They are going to announce a Lion King ride at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, there's rumors of one for France being developed, so why not just clone it and give us one here in Florida? Yeah.
Makes sense at Animal Kingdom. You already have Africa.
Yeah.
There's already a show there.
Yep.
I think 100%. I honestly will be shocked if this doesn't get announced.
I can't believe there never has been one. Like, when you think Disney, Animal Kingdom, Africa, everyone just has Lion King, Hakuna Matata shirts on. Yeah. Everyone thinks about Lion King.
Yep.
And we've never had anything.
I think it's going to be a boat ride, too.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you do IP in Animal Kingdom. It makes sense.
Now, here's the question. Do you think they're going to do it live action? I think they're going to do the classic one.
I mean, either way. But, like, live action is basically the safari.
Be classic. It's got to be classic. It's got to be. A Simba animatronic? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah. Do you know how fucking cool that would be?
Crazy. Well, assuming it's an animatronic, though. Like, come on.
Oh, they're going to do animatronics. 100%.
Meh. I hope so, but come on.
Dude, they're fucking back. Look at the fucking Tiana stuff. They're back.
I can't. I'm blocked. I hate it.
Oh. Have you ridden it yet?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I'm blocked out.
Damn.
I haven't gone since it's open. And it's not my choice. Like, I want to go. But it's only one ride, man. Like, if it's a pattern and they keep doing it, I will finally, good job.
But you have to do the first thing before you can do the other ones.
They've had 18 chances to do the first thing.
It's a step in the right direction. Give them credit where credit's due. Give them credit.
They get credit,
They get credit.
for this one,
They
but
did it.
they went 18 steps backwards and
This
one
is
step
the most
forward.
recent thing. Give them credit.
That's true.
Most recent. And then prove me wrong. Don't prove me wrong, please.
No, I can't because that is
No,
the most
no.
recent. Yeah.
Disney, don't prove me wrong.
No, yeah, Disney, please don't. Please do all the
Don't prove me wrong.
animatronics in Lion King.
All right, what's number 3?
Number 3, Spaceship Earth is going to be changed to Moana.
That actually was going to happen. You know that the thing on the inside,
Yes.
the manta ray.
But this one is going to be changed to Moana, sailing through time.
It's going to be hosted by Robert Downey Jr. He's going to be the voice.
Yes, of course. I left that part out.
Like
How
a
could I?
grand and miraculous spaceship.
Actually, he
planet.
would be a great
He
choice.
actually would be
If
a
he
good
did the
choice.
voice for that, I would never complain.
That actually would be a good choice.
Yeah. Add him to that lineup of voices. Like,
Him,
it was.
Adam Driver. Like a grand and miraculous spaceship.
I love him, but that would not be good.
Our planet is going to fucking die.
It'd be funny, but it would not be good.
It's funny.
Taylor would never leave.
She
would just-
would still be on it.
Yeah, she'd
all
just
day,
ride
every
it
day.
on loop all day.
All right, what's your number 2?
Well, I just did Moana.
I'm sorry, what's your number?
3.
Oh, that was your number 3? All right. My number 2, this is another thing I'm like, if it's not this D23, it'll be the next one. But the Disney Play Pavilion fell through. It didn't happen,
Yeah.
which is sad. I actually thought it would be a really cool thing.
I think some of it was going to suck, but some of it was going to be cool. So
I think they're going to retheme it to Headquarters, and Inside Out 2 is going to have a presence at Epcot.
yeah.
It has to. It's the highest grossing. It's bigger than Frozen 2.
Yeah, like
Which is
speaking
crazy,
of Jim and
dude.
Len too, like they were talking about it, how this is a franchise now.
Yeah,
Like,
for
and
sure.
Disney sees it as a franchise. So how do you not have an Inside Out attraction?
It's gonna. I also, that was the health pavilion. You can make it a mental health pavilion if you want to. Somebody will hop on board as a sponsor for that. 100%.
So now your problem is that is something that makes sense in Epcot. So I don't think it's going to happen.
Maybe Deadpool will take over.
Yeah, for
Talk,
sure.
talk about mental health with Deadpool.
It starts out as Inside Out, but then he just jumps in, like kicks him out. Like, well, they can't use Buzzy animatronic because he's gone. So
I don't think that was real.
that's so weird.
I
You
don't-
can't steal a 2-ton
Fuck
animatronic,
no.
whatever it was. Like,
I also have parked back at that as a Captain Britt Epcot for years. There's no fucking way. You just
Yeah.
pulled. I don't buy it.
I've been back there
He's-
too. There's no way.
That is a honorable mention prediction. I think Buzzy's going to make an appearance at D23,
That'd be crazy.
the Imagineering Expo.
He's just there,
Dude,
like-
if someone inside Disney that can make this happen, fucking please. I know Disney listens to this. Please do make that happen.
That'd be great.
And shut everyone up, because that
Yeah.
dude didn't steal the animatronic. He stole fucking clothes. That is
Yeah.
like the most misconstrued shit.
There's no way. He obviously stole
There's
clothes.
no way.
Because he stole clothes from
Yeah,
Haunted
well,
Mansion.
yeah.
And
he
like,
stole
yeah.
he stole clothes for
Yeah,
sure,
but he didn't steal the whole
fucking
animatronic. There's no way.
Like the idea that you could just pull a truck up to the back of that thing and no one questions
Like
you
it's a
is so
drive-through?
stupid. It's
Like-
so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, he did it by himself. Oh, he carried a 3,000-pound fucking animatronic by himself. Shut up. I
Hey, you haven't
told you
seen
when
that
that
guy.
happened.
He was jacked.
Sure.
No, he wasn't.
I told you when that happened. Like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, no.
There's no way. There's
No
no
way.
way. I don't buy it.
I
think
love watching all the documentaries and stuff
They're
on
not
YouTube.
going to say that they took the fucking animatronic out.
Yeah,
Why would they? It's none of your fucking business.
right?
Goes to the
Just
goes
make
to the
up some
archives.
story.
Or just don't, like, the fact that they didn't say anything shows me that, like, it's not possible. It's just not
I think they just were like, oh, everyone already hates this guy and he did some illegal stuff. Let's just let the people run with
let
it.
them think it.
Yeah.
Let them think it. I also think that's part of this is that you're going to get a Figment revamp. They've done too much shit with Figment lately.
Dude, there's got to be one day.
It's got to happen.
I'll be here for it whenever it happens. I hope it's now. But
Dreamfinder will come on stage. I'm telling, it's going to happen.
Played
this
by
year.
Disney Dan.
This is the dude. He's perfect for it. This is the year. I think. I mean, they had the popcorn bucket. They had 6-hour lines for that.
yeah,
They had the meet and greet that went over very, very well. People still love Figment. Like, I guess the argument would be like, why would you change it then? But you could make it so much better.
well, people don't love the ride. The ride's
Yeah.
only 5 minutes. The ride never has a wait.
That's it. That's not, the ride's only 5 minutes long.
No, no, I meant the wait.
Oh,
I think
gotcha.
the ride might be like 7-8 minutes. It's not a long.
No, it's
too
not
long
super
ride.
long.
It used to be like 17 minutes.
17 minutes, yeah.
Like, yeah.
That old ride was the shit. I
Yeah.
don't think they're going to do the same thing. Like, they're just going to remake the original ride. But
No,
I think
and I'd be okay with that as long as you can make something as good as the original ride.
I
It
think at
doesn't
this
have
point
to
you
be
can make
identical.
it better. I think you can make it better.
Oh yeah, they could. I've always said do Mystic Manor, but instead of
I've always wanted Mystic Manor here.
me too. But
in
instead
Animal
of
Kingdom,
Henry Mystic and Albert the Monkey, you do Dreamfinder and Figment.
That's cool.
You got the two
I actually just
characters,
want
same
straight up-
dynamic.
I just want straight up Mystic Manor here.
I would love that too.
Yeah,
but
I
you could
think-
just take that exact thing and switch out the characters.
I actually debated putting Mystic Manor at Animal Kingdom on my
See,
list.
I love it, but that might be a stretch to fit.
I don't think so. I think you could make it happen in Asia for sure. Some collector.
Possibly, but like, what's it got to do with animals in the natural world?
What does Encanto have to do with animals in the natural world?
He talks to animals. You can make it work. He's learning. He's asking them about their habitat.
I think
and
if you had a
he's-
guy who was
can
a
learn from
collector and he's like, it's his house and he's in the middle of Central America or whatever the fuck wherever the land they put him in.
Right.
It depends on the theming around the attraction.
Yeah.
To me,
them. Maybe like the artifacts he's getting, he's trying to return to the cultures to help out the cultures.
Yeah,
so
like
like,
something
Yeah.
they could make it work.
Oh, yeah.
That attraction looks so fucking sick.
yep. I think that might be after Paris, like what I want next. Because like Shanghai, we basically have all the cool stuff except pirates. So like I could save Shanghai for like best for last. So I want to do
Yeah.
like Tokyo, Paris, maybe Hong Kong for Mystic Manor.
We're hitting the fucking big boy.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Oh yeah, of course.
Have you got your passport going?
We started filling out all the applications.
I gotta do it now.
I had to get my birth certificate sent to me from Indiana.
I
My
have
mom
one-
still had it, so I was like, just send it to me because I need it.
I had to get
but
mine
I
not
also
so long
need it.
ago for court stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not getting into that, but nothing bad. Just so everyone knows. But now I need it for
Basketball
the
court
cruise.
stuff.
Basketball court stuff.
Racquetball court stuff.
Racquetball court. Rocket League.
Racket
Fuck,
League. I
Rocket
love.
League.
I play that so much. I'm bad
Do
at
you?
it, but yeah, I play it all
Dylan
the time.
fucking crushes at that game.
Can he like fly like
Bro,
with the
he
ball?
is savage.
People do that, and I'm just like, how do you?
He'll show me like look what I did, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's awesome at that
It's
game.
insane.
He's great. All right, what's your number 2?
Number 2, Tower of Terror is going to be changed into a Doctor Strange ride, played by Robert Downey Jr. No, that part is made up. But the Tower
Welcome
of
to the
Terror.
Hollywood Terror of Terror.
But no, it'll be a Doctor Strange ride because we got to have more Marvel, and it can't be Avengers. So Doctor Strange. It'll be the Insanity Asylum, or what's that called? His building, the Sanctum Asylum.
The I don't remember something.
It'll be that building.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Sanctum Ferilium or whatever the fuck it's called.
Exactly.
My number 1 is I think we're going to get concrete. I know we've already talked. They've already announced this, but we're going to get concrete details about the Dino Land retheme. Like full on, this is what it's like. And yes, Indiana Jones is, because this has been confirmed it's Indiana Jones. That's just what it looks like an Indiana Jones symbol.
Yeah.
You're going to get 100% confirmation about what exactly they're going to do.
You have to.
I'm here for it. Give me that shit all fucking day, bitch. Give me that shit all day.
Yeah. I go to Dino Land like 3 times a week, so I'm there enough. I've basically said goodbyes. I'm going to keep
don't
going
give-
until the last day.
I can't stress this enough.
Yeah.
I know you love it, but I do not give a fuck about that land. I really don't.
I know.
Ever since Rivers of Light came and went, which was a fucking mess.
Yeah. I saw that show twice.
I came to see that shit, and I was a cast member previews of that show. It was a mess. It was always awful.
Man, I didn't even think about
I took
cast
Lynn
member
to me.
previews
I
for
took
that.
Lynn with me.
Wow, really?
Me and Lynn went to. I don't know if I ever said that on the show. Yeah,
No.
I took Lynn with me. We had Tiffins for dinner.
Ooh,
and
at least we had
went-
good dinner.
Yeah, we went, and it was a fucking mess.
Man, I bet.
Yeah, me and Lynn went to that together.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was a fucking
It wasn't as
disaster.
big of a mess as Kite Tales, but it was still a mess.
No, it was worse.
Really?
Because Kite Tails was like, it was just fucking balloons falling. This was like nothing worked
Oh, jeez.
that was supposed to. It was like, we're open in 3 days and nothing's working.
Great.
It was a fucking mess. All right, what's your number 1?
Man. Was I gonna
Do you have a real one?
I mean, this one probably will happen one day, so it's kind of real.
What you
But
got?
the hanging guy is going to be removed in the Haunted Mansion.
You know what, man? This for me falls under the line of, I don't want it to happen, but I totally understand. Like the same thing with the guns and Magic Kingdom. I don't want it. I love the
don't
shooting
want it.
gallery, but I get it, dude. Like I get that like guns make people uncomfortable. I don't feel that way. Guns
don't do
bother
it.
me. Yeah, it's
Like-
just it's the sound and stuff. Like I get it. You don't know. You know, I mean, it's not that we should nerf the world because I don't feel that way about things.
Right.
But this one, like guns in public, I get.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't like it, but I get it.
But also,
And I
like,
kind of feel the same
okay,
way about watching someone's body swing from the
just don't do it then.
rafters.
Like, just
I
don't do
don't-
it. It's
the reason I don't think it will happen, at
it's
least
a
not
house
anytime
about
soon.
death. Like,
Yeah, but that's dark as fuck. But like I've had to explain to my kids what that was. They're like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, oh. "It's like he killed himself. He like hung himself. Like it's uncomfortable."
Yeah.
But I honestly think that not a lot of people know that that's even there.
Yeah.
I think 90% of people have no fucking clue that's
But
there.
Disney doesn't know that. People don't know that it's there.
I think
Disney
they do.
thinks everyone sees it and everyone is offended.
I think that they know no one sees it because there hasn't been any complaints about it.
Yeah, it's true.
I
It's
think
gonna
we're
take
the only
one.
podcast that's talked
It's
about
going to
it.
just take one day. That's not us joking about it.
We've
and it's
talked
gonna
about
do
it for years.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked. So like, and again, it's one of those things where it's like, but also like, does that if they just did that and the reveal was the same, I don't think I'd give a shit. I don't want them to do it,
They
but
gotta
like,
what's he mean by my way? And you look up and there's nothing. So like, you'd have to change it. 'Cause, like, what's he mean?
you know what you do? You put a projection there instead.
Of what?
I don't know. I wanted to make you mad because it was a projection.
I would be mad, but like if you can save his dialogue at least, because like you got it, because
yeah,
he's like, there's no way out except
I
my
get it.
way. So like, what's his way?
I see both sides, and I'm not a fence sitter usually. I usually have pretty
But
strong
with the
opinions, but I get
Frontierland
it.
shooting arcade though, like Disneyland still has it. So
I know, which is weird because it's in California, dude.
yeah. So if it's not politically correct, why is it okay to be there?
I don't know
'Cause there's no-
they never
DVC's
said
not that big out there,
They never
that's
said
why.
they never said that's why that it's going away.
No,
that's just inferred.
it's implied.
It's implied. But
Actually,
get
the shooting arcade is in every Frontierland on the
Except
planet
ours now.
except ours now. So
is
like,
it closed already? Have they closed
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
Damn, we did it like not just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Damn, what a bummer. All right.
Yeah.
That was fun, man.
And like along those same lines, especially the fort on Tom Sawyer Island, that'll be gone one day.
I mean, you can literally snipe people on Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, I can't believe those guns are still there.
Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
You can pretend shoot people.
Yeah.
on Big Thunder Mountain. That's going to be
Yeah.
to Big Thunder,
yeah.
Radiator Springs, that whole area.
Yeah, the fort will be
They've
the
already
first
started
thing to
surveying.
go.
They've already
and
started surveying the land back there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, that's one that's 100% they're going to get.
The
announced.
railroad just reopened, and
I know.
now it's going to go down again. Like, maybe they can actually
Maybe not.
add some scenes for once on our railroad because ours is pretty bad.
I like our railroad.
I love it. But
I like
it's
that
not good.
I like that there's nothing there because it's just a relaxing ride through the park to me.
It can still be relaxing if you have cool stuff. If
we
you
have
want
that.
to look.
Did
at
they
it,
take out the teepees and stuff?
on the train?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no TVs.
not in the back. Like there used to be, didn't there? Am I thinking
I don't think
Disneyland?
so.
Yeah, there was a no. At the back of like Frontierland, but on the backside of Mark Twain. What am I fucking talking about? Tom Sawyer Island. There was like teepees and shit.
Oh, TPs. I
Yeah.
thought you said TVs. Sorry.
No, TPs.
Yeah, they're still there for now.
Okay.
But those are also politically incorrect. So
They
gotta get rid
gotta
of it.
stop doing that shit because it's.
they should, but they won't.
I have Native American DNA, and I know like that's what every white person says. But my grandfather was 100% Cherokee
Yeah.
Indian, and grew up on a reservation. And I'm telling you, they don't care.
Right. That's the
Stop
thing.
it.
They don't care, but white people care.
White
so,
people with
like,
guilt care.
Yeah.
I
I don't
promise
know.
you, they don't give a shit.
I don't know if my percentage is as high as
You've seen
yours,
my
but
dad.
I also have Native American.
You've seen my dad. My dad's dark.
Yeah.
When he gets in the summer.
It's funny because my like
who's his
famous
dad?
Native American relative is Frances Slocum. So she wasn't Native, but she married a Native. So like
Who was Francis Slocum?
she's like a Midwestern. I forget what tribe it was, but the natives actually kidnapped her. But then one of the, I think it was a chief. I could be wrong on that, but someone in the camp like just fell in love with her, and then they ended up.
That's your family member. of
Hopefully,
yours?
that's a real story and not a fake story. But in terms of they fell in love and had kids,
Oh,
let's hope
yeah,
that's
well.
really what happened.
Yeah,
But,
let's hope so.
yeah. But anyways, a Native American and Frances Slocum had kids in my genealogy.
Oh,
in my
interesting.
lineage.
My
So,
grandmother told me we were related to some president. I don't remember who it was.
Trump.
I fucking hope so. Well, he's the only one alive. You know?
Yeah.
If he was, like, if I had to be related to any president.
Oh boy.
No.
Tom, where are you?
If I had
We
to,
need
if,
you with the
if-
buttons.
If we had to be related to any president, wouldn't it be better to be related to the one that's currently alive?
Well,
Because then you get the benefits of it.
Or I was
You
going to say,
go,
or
"Hey,
rich,
I'm your
the
cousin."
rich one. So at least
I'm
you
your
can get some
cousin.
of the money.
I'm your cousin, bro. Let's fucking hang out. Let's go golf.
Just give me some of the money. That's the only thing I want from you, man. Like I don't want to have anything else to do with you.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Are you going to watch the live stream?
No,
No?
hell no.
Dude, come on! You can't be upset about things you don't know are happening.
That's what I don't want to know.
Come on, I'm fucking
Ignorance
stoked.
and bliss is happiness.
God, shut
I'm
up!
just I'm
Shut
tired
the fuck
of.
up! Shut
That's
up!
why I unfollowed all the news sites.
Shut
Like,
up.
I'm tired of seeing this.
Move back to Indiana, you fuck.
I'm thinking about it. 'Cause it's
Are you
cheaper.
really?
Maybe not Indiana, but I'm like, don't need Orlando anymore.
Florida's the shit. Don't move anywhere. You'll regret it.
If I leave Florida, because that's super far from you and Tom, I would hate it. But like, I don't really need Orlando anymore.
I do. I love
So.
it too much. I'll never leave.
But
It's either here or LA for me.
yeah.
And
LA
I
will-
don't like California.
No.
The politics and shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ever say that because Taylor wants to, and it's like too expensive and the politics and stuff. And ugh.
It's not the politics. It's just the homelessness and all the crazy
Yeah,
shit.
no
I
thanks.
just can't. But I do love LA. God, I fucking love it out there.
good to visit.
That's the only place that to me has felt like home. Like when I go out there, I'm like, this feels right.
Really?
Yeah.
It's never. I've only been there like twice, but it doesn't feel like home.
I didn't feel that way in Arizona when I went out there not too long ago. I didn't feel that way about that. I don't feel that way. I feel that way going back home, but that's because I'm from there. But I don't feel that way in like Texas. I don't feel that way. It's like here and there. I just love it. I love it. Orlando's always felt like home to me. I love it.
New England might for me if I ever went out there because it's like we lived there for a
New
while.
Jersey
and my
does not
family
feel like
loves
that
it.
for me. I've been up to New Jersey plenty of times, and it just doesn't feel like that. South Carolina doesn't feel like that. There's a few places that do, and it's. I love it here.
Like San Antonio.
Now, if Disney wasn't here, I probably wouldn't feel the same way.
Same,
But
yeah.
if I do love like the beach life here, I like that a lot.
That's the thing where I never cared about beaches, but we went to one like a week or two
dude,
ago, and now I'm just like I want to go to beach once a month.
It's
like,
the best.
yeah,
I could live in Cocoa.
we went to Clearwater. Have you
Clearwater
been
is
there?
incredible.
Yeah, that place was beautiful.
It's unbelievable. I know Tom goes there a lot.
Was it me or is Clearwater saltier than like most beaches?
No, it's just you.
Okay, that was just me because
Yeah,
it's been like
you haven't
2
been there in
years
a
since
while.
I've been to a beach.
Yeah, that's all it is. You're used to like chlorine pools and shit.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
especially Typhoon today. Like, we go to Typhoon all the time.
We do too. We go every weekend.
I love
every
Typhoon.
Saturday or Sunday we're there.
Love it.
All right, brother. Well, I'm excited about D23. I'm curious to see. Holly, I don't think is gonna. Well, she might be. We'll have to see what happens. Holly was debating on going up to New Jersey because issues with family and stuff again. Which yay. But that's a sarcastic yay, by the way. But
We know.
I'm
We know.
very excited about D23. I'm curious. I think isn't this they're doing it the first night now instead of the last night?
No clue. don't
I think
follow
I
it.
think they usually wrap up with this panel, but they're leading with it, and that gives me hope too, because then you can talk about it for the rest of the
I
weekend.
hope
Each
they
one of
have
these
another
individual
what if
panels-
panel, man. That was so much fun.
Oh, by the way,
That was so great.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That fucking was a disaster. Speaking of what if, I wanted to bring this up. We were talking about Deadpool. The next Deadpool movie. Have you ever heard of the Kills the Marvel Universe?
Yeah.
They should do
Heard of
Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe.
Well, the Marvel Universe already did that. It already killed itself.
no,
So
they should do it. I think I have the Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe comic line.
he did
Comic?
it too.
Yeah, a bunch of them have done it. Yeah.
They've never done Punisher like anything. So
I was
wasn't there a
surprised- I
TV
was
show or something?
Yeah, dude, it's so good. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Bro.
The only thing I know about the Punisher is that is Tim Duncan's favorite superhero.
I saw him.
'Cause I love Tim Duncan.
I saw him. His name is what's his name?
First name was
Blumenthal.
last name was Pun.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
sure.
Not Jeff Blumenthal.
Bloomberg?
No, fuck.
I don't know.
It's something like that. But Josh Barenthal. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
I saw him at Disneyland the first time out there.
Ooh.
He was in Frontierland.
Was
all
he
right.
in the shooting arcade?
He was not, but it would have been
Dang.
cool if he was. I didn't say anything to him. I'm not that guy.
I mean, D23 used to be on my bucket list, man. I used to want to go to
I
one
wanna
so
go so
bad.
bad.
But
I
now,
still do.
But now never.
Conventions are the shit. Are you ever going to give them credit if they do anything good?
Yeah, I do when they do stuff good. Like I love that new food and Edge, the new merchant Edge, the intern,
You think any Galaxy's Edge news will be happening?
some new character for Disneyland.
Who would it be? You got to see Master Soul, who's going to completely fucking break canon.
No, definitely not. Maybe like Cad Bane or somebody.
Ooh, shit.
That'd be sick.
I would go out to Disneyland to see Cad
I'm
Bane.
trying to think like what's coming out. The Mando movie is like the next big thing. So some character from Mando movie.
Are they filming it yet?
I think they did just start.
Okay.
Tom might have shared it in the group maybe or somebody. So I think they did just start. I know we're trying to wrap up, but now I'm like, what character could it be that hasn't happened?
Cad Bane would be a good one.
Yeah.
Or the Punisher. Who gives a fuck? All right, guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Until then, stay safe. May the Force be with you.
Always and Tabuite.
Rise, Jedi Knight.